Now let's see about the first type of epithelium tissue, that is squamous epithelium tissue. The squamous epithelium tissue cells are very thin, much wider than they are thick. It has two types. The first one is simple squamous epithelium tissue and another one is stratified squamous epithelium tissue. You can see over here. A simple squamous epithelium tissue, that cells are thin and flat. Simple squamous epithelial tissue function as a mediators of filtration and diffusion. You can see the simple squamous epithelium tissue and it has plasma membrane, nucleus and basement membrane. The location of these cells are lungs, blood vessels and heart. Now let us see about stratified squamous epithelium tissue. A stratified squamous epithelium tissues differs from simple epithelium in that it is multilayered. It is therefore found where body linings had to withstand mechanical or chemical insult such that layers can be abraded and lost without exposing subepithelial layers. A cell flattens as the layers become more apical, though in their most basal layers the cells can be squamous, cuboidal or columnar. The location of these cells are skin, vagina, esophagus and mouth. You can see it over here. Now let's see about cuboidal epithelium tissue. A cuboidal epithelium tissues have cube-shaped segregation and absorption. You can see the cube-shaped cell over here. And kidney tubulus, duct and small glands and surface of ovary. The kidney tubulus is over here. It has distal tubule and proximal tubule and renal tubule and other parts are here. Now let's see about a columnar epithelium tissue. A columnar epithelium are epithelial cells whose heights are at least 4 times of their width. You can see columnar epithelium cells over here. Columnar epithelial are divided into simple and stratified tissues. Columnar cells are tall and arranged like pillars. You can see the pillar arrangement over here. And let us see about columnar epithelium tissue. Columnars are found in the inner line of the intestine. Elongated cells much longer than they are wide. You can see the columnar epithelium and the inner lining of the intestine over here. Now let's see about simple columnar epithelium. A simple columnar epithelium are said to be single layer that line the digestive tract, gallbladder and the excretory ducts of some glands. And simple layer epithelium has microvillous surfaces for absorption. Here you can see the microvillous surface. Now let us discuss about Pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium tissue. Pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium tissues are found in the lines, the bronchi, trachea, uterine tubes and some of the uterus. Propulsed mucus are reproductive cells by ciliary action. You can see the pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium cells and which is placed in lungs. Now let's see about connective tissue. Connective tissues are characterized by the cell widely separated from each other in a matrix that is produced by the cells. Connective tissues tends to protect and support. The different types of connective tissues are here. First one is dense connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, areolar connective tissue, compact bone connective tissue. The final one is blood connective tissue. In connective tissues, the cell matrix composed of two regions. The first one is ground, that is liquid, gel, gum or solid, and the other one is fibers, which is made up of non-elastic or elastic. That is, non-elastic is white or collagen, whereas elastic is yellow fibers. Now let's see about the types of connective tissue. The first type is loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, hyaline cartilage connective tissue, bone and blood connective tissue, osseous connective tissue, and fibrous connective tissue. You can see it over here. Let us discuss about the first type of connective tissue, that is loose connective tissue. The loose connective tissues gel-like, ground with both elastic and non-elastic fibers running through the ground in many directions. You can see it over here. Loose connective tissues have rafts and cushion organs under the skin. Now let's see about the second type, dense regular connective tissue. Dense regular connective tissue have nuclei and fibers arranged in parallel rows. You can see the nuclei and fibers over here. It have tendons and ligaments. Here the fibers mostly non-elastic. The fibers is over here. Here is the fibroblast. Now we are going to see about adipose connective tissue. Adipose connective tissue function as storage cells for adipose, that is lipids. You can see the adipose tissue over here. Adipose tissue cells contain a large vacuole which is present in a live cells that contains lipids. A cell nucleus and cytoplasms are pushed out to the edge of the cell membrane. A cell membrane is represented over here. Now let's see about bone connective tissue. A bone connective tissue ground of matrix is solid. The solid is made up of calcium carbonate. Bone has blood supply and nerves running through the Harvard canal system. You can see the bone connective tissue over here. Here is the Harvard canal and Workman's canal, osteon, and the other parts are here.